And now it's time we move on to the Retro Cups for 100cc. This time, I believe now we've actually taken care of all of the starter characters, all 12 of the default characters. We may as well start getting into unlockable characters now, such as, how about Diddy Kong? Well, we have yet to cover medium bikes. We may as well start with the standard bike M. With the Shell Cup. So most of you probably know, I'm pretty sure I didn't when I first played this game, that Diddy Kong is of course Donkey Kong's loyal nephew, pretty much his sidekick in the first Donkey Kong Country game. As, well, that was the game he first appeared in. And he was even the main protagonist of the second Donkey Kong Country game, Diddy's Kong Quest. As a kid, I always read the title as Diddy Kong's Quest. I didn't know about the pun it makes with the word conquest and Kong Quest. Wow. Come on, game. Give my boy Diddy some respect. Anyways, it's kind of funny that I'm pretty sure this would be the last mainline Mario Kart game to feature Diddy Kong as a playable character, with the exception of the mobile game Mario Kart Tour, which has, God, so many characters. Pretty sure there's over 100 in that game, if you include different variants of already existing characters with all sorts of costumes they give characters, like, I don't know, a Halloween Mario, or Bus Driver Waluigi, or Holiday Cheer Daisy, stuff like that. Which Mario Kart Tour, that's what I'm referring to, is also, I believe, the most recent Mario Kart game. And most people I know hate it. Or at least hated it when it came out, mainly because of it being a free-to-play mobile game that encourages you to spend money in order to unlock new characters. With a... Ah, shoot, I got second place! No! I know you may seem excited, Diddy, but I'm sure not. Or, I sure am not. That's the correct way to say it. I'm sorry. I cannot talk. I can't. Anyways, what was I saying about Mario Kart Tour? The fact that it pretty much has a kind of lottery kind of system within the game, or at least it used to where you would randomly, use, I think it was coins or tickets or something, I forget. It's been so long since I played it. And you use them in order to... Oh, you know what? It was gems. You would use gems in order to spin kind of a lottery in order to get random characters. Pretty much kind of what some may call a loot box system. I believe, from my knowledge, it has since been removed because of, funnily enough, laws successfully kind of outlawing loot boxes in games because of how it kind of encourages children to gamble, pretty much. Because it essentially is gambling. Now, of course, you didn't have to spend money, but the game encourages you to spend money, and impressionable children might actually use their parents' credit card in order to spend money on the game. I sure did as a kid. I remember using my mom's credit card to buy the Mighty Eagle in Angry Birds. Which, if you don't know, in that game, the Mighty... Oh my god, I got freaking third. No, what am I doing? No. I'm doing poorly. I'm not in first place overall, I'm in third. I won't be able to get gold stars on this, will I, in terms of rank? I'll be lucky if I do. I might have to do this again. Dang, I should not have picked the standard cart. But anyways, as I was saying, if you don't know, the Mighty Eagle is pretty much a feature in his character in Angry Birds that you can use to instantly win any stage. Say, you know I had to buy it. I don't remember how much it cost at the time, but it had to have been a lot, because this was still in the era to where free-to-play mobile games didn't really exist yet. But yeah, I do also remember as a kid getting like iTunes gift cards for Christmas and using them to spend money on microtransactions for all sorts of mobile games. I mean, to be fair, I'll give myself that, like, what else was I gonna spend it on? Because all I had at this time was an iPad. What was I gonna spend it on? Music to listen to on my iPad? I mean, I did eventually, but still, I think my point still stands. Alright, we got first place just fine on this track. I don't think we're going to get a gold star rank, unfortunately, though. We might have to revisit Shell Cup. Maybe. Alright, time for Mario Raceway. Well, yeah, what was I saying? Oh yeah, Diddy Kong's a playable character in Mario Kart Tour. There you go. That's pretty much all I was trying to say there. But instead, rambled on about microtransactions. I'm sorry. I'm sure none of you care. I'm sure most of you enjoy my ramblings anyway, so... Oh well. Let's see, what else could I ramble on about? It is kind of weird how few games Diddy Kong's really in, because like I said, this was one out of, if you include the mobile game of Mario Kart, 3 Mario Kart games to have Diddy Kong in it. Because the only other one I can think of is Mario Kart Double Dash. Because he was kind of Donkey Kong's partner in that game. Because in Mario Kart Double Dash, you know, you could have 2 racers in one kart. One that would handle driving and another that would handle items. So that's kind of why, you know, Diddy Kong was in it, along with, along with characters like Bowser Jr. from Super Mario Sunshine. Ah, dang it! Just barely. If it had lasted just a second longer, I could have given it to Baby Daisy there. Oh well. I think previously, and I think it was the 100cc Star Cup. Ooh, that proved helpful. At least got me to now first place. I was going to talk about the first ever time I played Mario Kart Wii. I don't think I ever talked about this. Or I did. I tried starting to, but then... So, as I was saying before, I remember first playing the game and not really knowing what to do because I had never played a racing game at the time. I remember, you know, actually pressing the A button myself and going through the menus, and then, what the heck? Anyways, when the actual race started, I didn't really know how to go forward, and I just saw all the racers pass me. I threw a fit, and then went into my room. So, yeah. Pretty sure that was how I responded to most things as a kid anyway. Anyways, we got first place once again. But yeah, I don't know if it's going to be a gold star ranking this time, unfortunately. Especially considering I only got 52 points this time. We'll see, though. We'll see. First, we may as well see what it looks like when Diddy Kong wins a cup. And there's Mario on the Sneakster, the vehicle that we just unlocked. So, pretty cool. Good to see what that looks like in action. There we go. Look at that. And once again, Diddy Kong closing his eyes looks weird because he just closes his pupils. We actually did get a gold star ranking. Wow, I got lucky. You know, after getting, what, like, 3rd place in 2 races? And we now unlocked Rosalina, by the way. We got a present from Super Mario Galaxy. So this is an interesting character to unlock. So, with Rosalina, there are actually 2 different ways you can unlock Rosalina in this game. You can either A, get to a certain point into Mario Kart Wii while having a save file of Super Mario Galaxy on your Wii console, like I do. Or you could go through, I believe later on, the final cup, or the final CC that you unlock later on in the game. But yeah, we now have Rosalina from Super Mario Galaxy as a playable character. Pretty cool. Moving along. Dang, we should have played as Diddy Kong at the Banana Cup, because, you know, he's a chimp, and chimps like bananas, right? Eh, whatever. Let's see. Well, we may as well get Baby Daisy out of the way. Because technically I haven't played as her yet, although I have to, because I have to play as every character in this game, so we may as well get her out of the way. With one of the small weight bikes, I guess I haven't looked at these, with the bullet bike. Although we haven't done the standard cart small either. I guess we'll do the standard cart, because, like I said, we haven't covered it yet. We may as well do the 100cc Banana Cup. On Sherbet Land, once again. So, I think I said this before, Baby Daisy is an original character to Mario Kart Wii. I guess because they had Baby Peach and Baby Mario and Baby Luigi, they thought, we could have more just already existing characters, but now in a different weight class. I think it's stupid, but, you know, Nintendo is not me, so they might think a little differently about it. It gets worse because in Mario Kart 8, they also introduced Baby Rosalina, which is just flat out stupid. But, whatever. It's funny, because I'm pretty sure there actually are, like... Okay, so, you know, one of the biggest parts of merchandise for the Mario series considering it's a Japanese franchise, of plush toys or stuffed animals. Although they're not really animals in this case. Well, okay, I guess they are because humans are technically animals because they're mammals, but whatever. I digress. Plush toys of the Mario characters are super popular. I believe there actually does exist one of Baby Daisy, despite her being a Mario Kart exclusive character. Which is weird, but whatever. I actually used to be a big collector of the of Mario plush. I believe I talked about this in my Super Mario 64 playthrough, but I may as well go over it again about how back then I would collect a lot of Mario plush because of YouTubers that I watched back then, such as Anime Bro Me, along with Super Mario Logan. I would watch those YouTubers a lot because they would, you know, have comedic skits and sketches told with Mario plush toys, or plushies, or plush, or whatever you want to call them. They have many different names. Plush dolls. We'll just say plush dolls. Because I don't know if I could say plushie with a straight face, honestly. I called them that a lot as a kid, but I was a kid. You know. As a kid, you could say anything with a straight face. But anyways, I believe it was because I watched all those YouTubers that I wanted to start collecting Mario plush dolls. I had collected other plush dolls at the time, like, funnily, I'm talking about this again, Angry Birds plush dolls, because they released a lot of those back in the day when Angry Birds was super popular in like 2010, 2011. Because I was a big fan of Angry Birds at that time. I did not remember to say what our lead was in that track in terms of time, but whatever. Does it really matter that much? But yeah, I haven't... But yeah, like I said, around 2012 and 2013, I collected a whole bunch of Mario plush dolls. In fact, I think it might have even started in 2011. Now that I think about it. But yeah, I know by 2013, I'm pretty sure I had like over 30 of them. It's crazy because I had a lot of the, you know, main cast of characters along with a bunch of the enemies. There's still a lot I'm missing, and who knows, I might get back into collecting them. But who knows how true that'll be. I have some friends that collect them actually, which is kind of funny. So, who knows if I'll get back into it. But anyways, what was I saying? I think I only mentioned this because of the fact that I'm pretty sure a Baby Daisy plush exists, which is funny. And no, I don't plan on getting one because there are plenty of other Mario characters that are more important than Baby Daisy that I have yet to own. Such as Rosalina, funnily enough. Uh-oh. How am I gonna outrun all these racers? Well, let's find out. Let's see. I do remember owning a Diddy Kong plush. You know, because we played as Diddy Kong earlier. I may as well mention that. And I do own a normal Daisy plush. But, uh-oh. Oh my god, thank you. Who was that? Who was that ran into that tree? I think it was Baby Peach. Thank you, Baby Peach, for running into that tree so that I could get first place once again. We even have Rosalina racing alongside us. That's cool. So we get to see we might be able to get to see some of her in action. Alright. I don't think any Pianta plush dolls exist. They might, though. There might have been some released alongside Super Mario Sunshine. But that was also like 20 years ago, to be fair, so... I probably wouldn't have been able to get my hands on one. But whatever. I do remember as a kid, I always, even to this day, to be fair, I always played this game on a cart rather than a bike. I guess because as a kid, when I first tried a bike and saw the wheelies and the inward drifting of some of them, pretty sure I thought, this is stupid, and then went back to carts. I would not be surprised if that was the case. Uh-oh. Sorry, I wasn't paying attention. One of my earbuds was starting to fall off. Anyways, there's a bunch of bananas on the floor. Come on, we seriously littering around here? Yeesh. Look at all the DS tracks and how they kind of fit well with Mario Kart Wii here. I wonder how detailed these were in Mario Kart DS, considering that a lot of those tracks didn't really have that much detail because of the limitations of the DS in terms of graphics. So I'm sure that Pianta statue was in Mario Kart DS, but who knows about all these other details like those fruit stands that we saw earlier, along with all these signs and such. They might have been there because, you know, this track is a pretty simple design, I guess, to track in terms of track design and layout. I guess to accommodate for the DS's limitations. So who knows? I'm sure the fruit stands were in that game, just at a lower resolution, of course, and not with much detail or as much detail. But who knows? There we go. We did pretty well on Delfino Square. Shut up, Baby Daisy. Oh my god. Anyways, only one more track to go. With Waluigi Stadium. Now, unlike Delfino Square, I'm pretty sure... Oh, by the way, we get to see Rosalina right there! Who, you may notice, actually has a little thing next to her bike. Ladies and gentlemen, that is a Luma, one of the star characters that you get to see across Super Mario Galaxy. That are kind of anthropomorphic stars that Rosalina takes care of in Super Mario Galaxy. And also assist you or assists Mario on his journey across the galaxies in that game. So pretty cool. And funnily enough, only in this Mario Kart game does Rosalina have a Luma alongside her. They would not have one alongside her in Mario Kart 7 for the 3DS, nor Mario Kart 8 for the Wii U. And I'm pretty sure it's the same case for Mario Kart Tour. I apologize for not talking that much. Did I seriously just run over my own banana peel that I just placed down? That's embarrassing. Wouldn't be surprised if this mud on the ground, if I thought it was chocolate as a kid. Because the contrast of color alongside normal dirt, it kind of does look like a chocolate cake of some sort. I don't know. I probably thought that. Maybe I didn't, though. And there's Toad on the bullet bike right behind us, by the way. And you can actually hit those fireballs, by the way, and end up spinning out and falling to another part of the track. Although it is considered out of bounds. You won't actually go down to that area and drive as usual. So, yeah. But there we go, we got a perfect score in the Banana Cup. Wow, all three lightweights. Or the top three races are all lightweights. Ain't that something? You don't see that every day, do ya? And there we go. Baby Daisy's victory animation is pretty much the same as Baby Peach's, which probably not a surprise to most, considering she's pretty much just a palette swap of Baby Peach, essentially. But yeah, there we go. We got 2 gold stars. We can now play in the 100cc Leaf Cup.